it's Kacey from Kacey's Workshop. I'm here to do a small Temu. There's just a few items. And I decided to do it in my bedroom just because everybody does it in their bedrooms, and I just thought, wonder how that would be. And I got my Tucker here, and Demi's behind me too. She may show up later. And my bed is almost waist high, so I have to have a stool to get up here. And I don't know why I told you that, but if I look like I'm Humpty Dumpty, let's hope I don't fall. What else? I should be getting another large Temu haul sometime today. That's what they say. So we shall see. And let's get started. Got my glasses, got my scissors. So I'm all organized here. And I'm anxious to open this. I peeked. I opened everything, not pulled it out or anything, but just to slow down the slowing of, you know, opening boxes and stuff. But this, I know, is a boat, believe it or not. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. What's that, Tuck? I'm excited about this because when I take down my Easter decorations, which will be probably today, I'm gonna put up on this one shelf, my ocean type things, and then I was gonna put this boat there also because it reminds me of my grandpa and my uncle who passed away this year. My uncle was 95, and I wish my grandfather had lived that long. He passed away when he was 54. Yeah, but they both were fishermen and drove boats like this, or boat captains. And this one lights up. And I just thought, aw, yeah, it'll just remind me of them. And isn't it cool? Yeah. I'm excited about it. Yeah. In fact, let me cut this off right now. This was from a local warehouse. In fact, several things, well, actually, all of it was basically local warehouses. Oh, I love this. Mwah! Love it, love it, love it. Their boats were a little fancier, you know, not as old, but definitely this style. So, yay for that. Okay, next up, another box. Oh, I thought it was going to be a knick-knack, but it's a knick-knack for my feet. Shoes. I've been needing some shoes this color, kind of blends with your feet. Actually, I wish I had pumps like this, but this will be more comfortable. And they're Velcro on both parts of your feet, so that, you know, for people with high arches and stuff like that, or wide feet, this will work well. I like them. They smell like real leather, but you know, I think they might have some sort of spray or something that makes things smell like real leather, but I don't know, maybe this is. But anyway, what are you doing, Tuck? Are you paying attention? I got some new shoes and I'm excited. You're here to be excited with me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in the process, if you wondered why I was being kind of casual today, painting my couch again. It was dark blue, then I painted it a little bit different dark blue, and now it's light blue. Well, actually they call it Greek blue. I just wanted it a little perkier. So that's what I'm doing today. But aren't these nice? And the heel's not too big for me. Bigger than a kitten, but definitely not a stiletto. Okay, so there's that. You can keep an eye on that Demi-Do. Demi-Do. Okay, what else do we have? I wish you could see him. I thought you were going to be able to see him better up here, but he's laying down and he's got his head on my arm. Look at this. What do you think? I think it's something pretty. Something gray blue. Uh-oh. Stiffer than I thought it was going to be. But maybe it'll still be comfy. Oops, what was that? Humpty Dumpty didn't fall. Okay, this is a shell for it. Good boy. And this is the shirt. And it's got a high collar on it. And sorry, Doug. He goes, help. Yeah, this will be interesting to see in the try-ons. If it's pretty or if it's just kind of too stuffy looking. I can't handle stuffy. Yeah, don't know if you can see it that well, but, and then it has the bottom, which is gathered. Yeah, it'll take the right skirt or pants. I got my white pants that I wear a lot, you know, those white floppy ones. Be pretty with this, but we shall see. Definitely don't want it snagged. I've had other sheer things and it was made a lot softer, but I think once this is on, it's not going to be uncomfortable. So try on. Okay, what's next? Oh yes, You might have seen these pants recently. They have them in red, yellow. I got them in green. And they're kind of that barrel look, which I love. You either love or hate the barrel look, but I kind of like it. Wide leg. Let's check out the pockets on the butt. Well, I always try to find pockets that are somewhat together, not so far apart, because it just makes your butt look wider. And in fact, I bought a pair of jeans that I did a try on with quite a while ago. But once I saw them on the try on, I sent them back because my butt looked like it was huge. And I hardly even have a butt, but you don't want it looking real spread out, you know. But I think the stripes will save me on this. And the front, oh, I was going to say it has a tie. Oh, I see. Okay, see these little grommets? Comes with like a big shoelace, and then you, I guess, lace it around. And then as you go, there's pocket at the top. I'll be able to show you better on the try on, but 2 pockets right away at the top. And then another one down further. And at the bottom of this pocket is this white space. That's why if you're looking for these pants, you'll know that you found them because they all have this little patch. And I thought, why do they have that? So I ordered, I think I'm ordering, it's not in the order that's coming, but the next order, I got a patch I'm gonna iron on here that's a peace sign with little flowers. I thought that would be cute. But this is them, and so far I love them. Yeah, I love green. Well, you can kind of tell by my bedroom. That wall's white, but 2 that you can't see are dark green. And if you've ever watched my bedroom video, that one to my right is a dark brown. Okay. Next up, is 2 articles of clothing. Okay, first up is a jean. Are you sleeping on the job, Tuck? Tucker, you can't sleep now. It's a vest. A jean vest. I like it so far, and I'm sure it will fit. Okay. Wish my arms weren't so wrinkly, but you know what? One of my subscribers said, just live your life and don't worry about your arms. And I've remembered that. So that's what I'm doing. They don't always show up on camera, but they're there. Oh, am I bothering you? He's curled up now. And so is Where's Demi? Oh, she's over there. You see my rabbit? He's got my sleeping mask on. Okay. Next up. This was one of those iffy things. It's either gonna look great or it's gonna look kind of odd. Huh. This is odd. Okay, there's this. It's got elastic. Looks like a pair of shorts. Wouldn't that be a trip? This old lady in some hot pants. But it's not shorts. It's a thing that's gonna go around my shoulders. And the rest of the outfit is a long dress. Comes across here. Wow, I hope it fits. It feels kind of snug. Ooh. Please fit. Anyway, it's like a crocheted, yeah, crocheted dress with a tie right here. So that's going to be right underneath here. And then it has little holes later. So it's definitely a slip item. So it's going to be a half slip because you can't have shoulders. Wow, this is snug. I hope this fits. And then this you put on over your shoulders to make it look like a kind of a ruffle. Looked really cute. And you older women know that sometimes the only thing we have left to show is our shoulders. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna slip this over my head. I don't want to get excited over it unless it really fits. Would it go like this? No, it would go like this. My fan thing is right here, bumping me in the head. Yeah, it's gonna fit, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, actually it will make it feel secure. And I wondered about how it kind of pokes out right here, but they did that for your elbows, I guess. Okay. This will be an interesting one. But at least I know this part fits. I can't get over how these look like hot pants. But they made them where, see how it kind of goes out right here on each side? So while I'm wearing it, I just make sure that not the hem, how they have them sewn are just right at my arms. I'll know it's not crooked or anything. Okay, there's that. And the next item, gosh, we're down to the last item. Okay. I was gonna say, why did I bring scissors? Ugh. This item is eventually going to live in here. And oh good, because when I saw this box, I thought, oh, am I gonna have to put this together? But I guess not. So that's a good thing. I was hoping it would help with my makeup and all. It's one of these big drawer things, and I'm gonna put it on my makeup table. And hopefully it helps. Oh, that might come in handy. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 drawers, right? Let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 13, 14, 15, 16. See, I haven't done math for a while. Wow, cool. And then I can label them. Because I thought about a clear, contraption of some sort. But then I thought, no, I want everything hidden. So when I clean things up, it looks nice and put away. But I can tag, like, oh, let's see, the brushes wouldn't fit in there, but different little makeup things that I have. That will be the challenge, to see if this is big enough for different things. If not, if this is like a bummer in here, it's cute enough. I can find someplace either in the kitchen or out in my workshop or here in my paint area, because right behind the camera is my easel and my paints and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, I like this a lot. And I've been eyeing these for quite some time. And they have other ones that you can put with it that have like glass doors and stuff. So you could really go all out with this. And they have them less drawers, like maybe even 6 or 8 or whatever. But I like it. Okay, well, shoot fire. That is it. I wanted to, for those of you that are just here for the Temu Haul, I can say goodbye to you now, because I was going to chat a bit. When I was thinking about doing this, I thought there might not be enough to even do a video, but what I was going to say was I want everybody to write me their most embarrassing moment. And I have so many, real embarrassing moments in my life. But I was going to share with you one when I had my children, let's see, probably around 4, 5, and then my other one was 10. And I was married to a contractor / fireman, and it was on the weekend, And we lived in this little house that had double hung windows, you know, the kind that, it was an old house. You can get the windows up. And oftentimes I would put, a rolled magazine or one of the kids' blocks or something to hold the window up. And my husband and my oldest had gone to the plumbing store. And it was early morning and I hadn't gotten dressed yet, and the two little ones wanted to go out front and play. So they were out in the front yard and they knew that they had to play right in the front yard. And so the other neighborhood kids came to our yard and played out front. And I, had open curtains and everything. Actually, I had cafe curtains halfway and then long drapes. Well, so I could really see them out front playing. And I had to take a shower. So I said, guys, you got to come inside while Mom takes a shower. That was just, in case there was an emergency or something happened, I had to know where my kids were. So they came inside and they were still talking to their friends out front through the window. And I went and took a shower, and we had, what are those kitchen shelving units called that are made out of metal? There's a word for it, but those metal, like a bookcase. And that's what we used it for in the living room. Was I had a bunch of books on this particular case. And the kids are out playing, I'm in showering, and I hear this crash, and it was so loud that I didn't even grab a towel. I just jumped out of the shower and went running to the front room, thinking that it was that, it almost came to my mind what that shelf is called. But anyway, it wasn't that. What had happened was that double hung window came slamming down, and it got my youngest's fingers stuck, both of them, in the window. And my other son was trying to get it up, and he, Cody was just screaming. And I ran over there, grabbed that cafe curtain, threw it, and was trying to get the window up. And then, picture this, my boobs are pressed against the window, and I'm trying to get this window off my son's hands. And I look out, and all these kids have big old eyeballs, and they're looking at my boobs. And I was just, I could tell that I was just humiliated and hot from the embarrassment. But I had to get this darn window up. And then my brain was going, oh no, I hope my neighbor, it was a man that lived next door to us, and he used to come out when he heard one of the kids screaming, wanting to make sure that they were okay. Well, I thought, oh no, please don't let him come out. This little boy and his sister, they were just like dead in their tracks. And the little girl walked up closer to the window, and I was just, and she didn't know what to do. She wanted to help me. And finally, it came free, and I hit the bottom of the floor, and I just went, Tyler, go get me a towel. And I'm looking at my son's fingers and everything. And you know how little kids' fingers are kind of pliable? Well, they weren't damaged at all, but, I'm sure they were really hurting. And the other thing was another little boy that was there, cute little redhead boy. I ended up going to the police academy with his uncle, And I'm sure he told him all about what he saw that day. And the brother and sister lived about 5 houses down, and it was a single dad. And for a long time, they didn't come back to play in the yard. And I thought, I hope, whatever they said to their dad didn't make me out to be a weirdo, showing my boobs. But I mean, they were smashed up against this window. And I had bigger ones back then. And, I was dying that day. But anyway, that was one of my most embarrassing moments. And I've got more to share with you another time, but I don't know, are they worse than that? I don't know. They're just different, but they're humiliating. But anyway, I want to hear some of yours. So if you can share, please do, and let's have some fun. Okay. Those of you who just happened to stop by, thank you, and consider subscribing. I try to have fun here. And my subscribers, you know I love you. And thank you for watching. And you'll see me soon, because that other order is supposed to be here today or tomorrow. And I'll take you out to my couch again, and you'll see the color, because hopefully I get it done. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.